Tēnā tātou I te whānau, he mihi nui ki a koutou katoa, ko Shanon Marsters tōku ingoa, no kirikiri roa, ahau.
So please tell us, how did your passion for drumming start?
Probably when it became a passion is when I started drumming for Destiny Church, Hamilton.
Yeah.
And then specifically when my wife and I started directing music at the church, and even more specifically when I became a working musician. So
nice.
That's only been 5 years.
Oh, awesome. So who are your drumming influences?
Yeah, cool. Steve Jordan's my favourite drummer of all time. So
okay.
If you've ever seen the John Mayer trio, he's the guy on the drums, and Pino Palladino is the bass player. So those two together, man, it's just magic, bro. Yeah. So he's my favourite drummer. He's real solid. He just sits in the pocket, and if you want to watch a drummer that would just do the same beat for an hour and not even jump off that beat, then you'll like him. That's my kind of drummer.
But what's your best musical experience?
I met Anderson .Paak, who's another one of my favourite drummers. We got to sit and talk for about 5 minutes, so me, him and his guitarist.
Oh, nice. Not many people get that opportunity.
Nah, it was dope. And I was the first to meet him as well, in the whole crowd. And he was nervous, I was nervous, because he'd never done a meet and greet before he came to New Zealand. So that made me feel a bit better, that he was human as well.
Yeah.
But he's so swaggy, bro. Even just one-on-one, he's real swaggy, real cool.
Nice.
And on stage, he's phenomenal. So
I saw that photo of you guys laughing together.
Yeah, man.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was only 5 minutes, but I felt like I got the best I could out of that 5 minutes. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. How did you get involved with Red Cymbals?
Yeah, man. So, on Facebook, you get those sponsored ads or recommended or something like that.
I know what you mean,
yeah. It kind of was there. So I decided to click into it. Okay. And it said that Dylan, who's the CEO of Red, he was coming through New Zealand and running these drum sheds.
Okay.
Basically, it's just a space where people can come and show off their gift and their skills, but at the same time play on some of the product, the Red product, the Cymbals. So I thought it was a great concept, so I wanted to go to it and just try some different cymbals out. But when I looked up the Hamilton shed, it didn't have a venue, didn't have a date or time or anything like that. I PM'd them to just inquire, and basically there was no venue in Hamilton.
Right.
So I just said I'd do it. And
nice.
I found a venue, which was here at Destiny Church, and got some people to come along, and that was the start of a good relationship with Red Cymbals so far. Yeah.
How does it feel to be the very first worship artist?
Yeah, I'm real stoked, man. Like, thank you, Red. Thank you, Dylan, Warren, the team, everyone that's been supportive. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was surprised, because I don't really see myself as an artist kind of person. I'm just a dude that loves music and does what he can to play it. And if you're looking for a guy that is really talented and got all the chops and turns heads with his talent and plays on the major stages and all that kind of thing, I'm just not that guy. But I think what you get with me, man, is somebody who genuinely cares about the music, who genuinely cares about people, who genuinely cares about his role, even if it's just sitting in the pocket. He'll do the dirty work. For example, if a girl is getting harassed by a guy in the crowd, I'll happily hop off the drums and go and sort out that guy,
That's awesome.
Yeah, keeping everyone safe. It's more the music than, for me, bro. It's like, okay, you're skilled, but how's your wife? How's your kids? Yeah. What's your personal life like?
That's awesome. I don't know many people that do that.
Yeah. Well, I think because Cymbals are mean, bro. The red cymbals are mean, but at the end of the day, it's just a cymbal.
Yeah.
But the dude who's playing those cymbals, what does he stand for? What legacy is he going to leave? Or what legacy is she going to leave? And, so it's just a bit bigger than music for me, but I care more about people's inner world. I mean, if that's what Red signed me up for, sweet as, man. I'm that guy.
Explain how your relationship with Red Cymbals has been so far.
They've been awesome, man. Like, nothing but positive, But they've been super accommodating. Crack up, bro, when I went to order my cymbals. Yeah. Most drummers might just get the same line of cymbals, just the same sound. And because Red sell series, for example, traditional or desert or something like that.
Yeah.
And I says, oh no, bro, I want a dark hats, and I want a bright cymbal, and I want a desert cymbal, and I want a 808 clap, and I want so, and he kind of laughed. The CEO was like, man, that's such a eclectic order, man. So they've been super accommodating. Much love, Red.
So could you tell us what the responsibility of a worship artist is, or what your responsibility is?
Yeah.
You feel?
Yeah. I just ask myself 3 questions all the time. Is what I'm doing glorifying God? Is what I'm doing adding value to people? And is what I'm doing making me a better version of myself? And if I can say yes to any of those 3, then I feel like I'm doing my job as a worship artist, And you can go through all the ins and outs about this is how you play secular music and this is how you play church music and blah, blah, blah. But for me, that's not really important. It's like, okay, well, what are you doing it for? Who are you doing it for? How many people are you affecting with your gift that God's given you?
Which is quite a responsibility.
Yeah, man. It's so, for me, I'm not saying anyone else's should be the same. I'm just saying that's how my approach is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I just think
you're real intentional with your.
I try to be
everything you do.
I try to be, bro. I try to do the right thing and try to be intentional. And look, bro, you know me. You've worked with me.
Yeah.
I stuff up a lot, because I'm human. But that's the beautiful thing about God, man. He always sees the best in you. And I think, okay, if I want to be more Christ-like, then I've got to do the same.
No, thank you. So what's next for you and Red?
My next goal is, you saw the 808 stack.
Yeah.
I want to design one for the public because that's an artist edition, that one.
Yeah.
And you know us, man, we're Māoris, eh? Everything is everyone's, so you never really keep things, it's all tattoo, man. And that's me, bro. I don't want just something that only I can play. I want something where everyone can play, so that's the next goal for me, man, is to get an 808 stack for the public. Release the Koru line, and then there's a thing called the Red Roundtable. Basically, it's an event for specifically worship drummers to come together and collaborate and just rub shoulders with each other and let's start a network, so
that's awesome.
So basically want to get that running around the country and continue to do the Red drum sheds as well, because the more people can not just get in touch with our product but get in touch with us as artists and get in touch with the ethos of Red, I think we can make some good impact on our community,
for sure.
And I just love the ethos, the mental health thing.
He's about the people too.
Yeah, the God thing, the people thing, so just trying to reach out to our community, man. And after that, who knows what's next? But that's basically what's on the horizon for me at the moment.
Awesome. It must be cool, like, how celebrities come out with a perfume. Does it feel something like that, coming out with a cymbal? That's pretty cool.
Oh, cheer, bro, cheer. Thank you. I guess for me, the way I see it, it might be small scale, but it probably is a big thing about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kind of impact it makes on people, but
Yeah.
you don't really know until you try
Until
something,
you try
eh?
it,
Yeah, if it fails, at least I tried, man, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
It's better than sitting on my passions, not doing anything,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
so, choice, man.
But thank you. Thanks for today. Thank you for showing us your cymbals, and thank you for sharing with us how you do it.